You see, the, 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 the reason of border gates sometimes is legitimate, and then all people have to respect the code of conduct pertaining border gates, rules and regulation regarding any movement towards border gates. But today I just wanted to remind you something, that some of us, it seems, we want to oppress that fact. When it comes to history, to other people it's a waste of time. But when it comes to history, to youth, and to the young people of today, it's something better. You see, if we can look the situation of border gates in a perspective of trying to resolve the matter, we won't experience any problem, any trouble in that or from border gates. But you see, sometimes when people they solve things, they generate trouble and problems. So sometimes I myself, I don't call that as a solution. If you are solving something on the other side, but you are creating a problem on the other side. So everyone need to come to the table and solve the matter. Do you get me? The reason why I'm saying this is currently around last week there was some information that I myself didn't confirm it, that there are some of the challenges in the border gates whereby some immigration from outside Republic were tortured by securities that are called border guards. According to the information, it sounds as a brutality and some of the situation that needed attention. Now it's a pity because today some of people they hide some facts and truth. So while I was listening from those information or from those records that was containing some of the complaint about the treatment from those border guards, I was wondering because people claim that those guards were chasing people and then arresting them, taking them to Lindela. In the Republic of South Africa, it is unlawful to cross the border illegally or without a proper documents. We agree and I agree. But in the Republic of South Africa, any arrest that is including a torturing of a suspect or torturing of a subject in that situation, it's unlawful. As I've said, I didn't confirm the information, But there was some speculation that said even there was a victim there who was shot by the securities. In the Republic of South Africa, if you are performing any arrest, if your opponent or that perpetrator is not seems as vicious as the situation tells you, that that person can shoot you back or can attack you, you don't use an ammunition. That's a law. But in the situation whereby an official is struggling to arrest and control the power of a suspect, the power of an opponent, then that situation can lead up to so far whereby a security or an official, any kind of official government, can use an ammunition to defend himself and also to try to suppress and control the power of an perpetrator, if that person, he is or she is really a perpetrator. Because I'm telling you, all these conditions, all these situations, if you take them to the court of law, the court is going to give you something different. The worst part is this. I want you to watch it closely and listen properly. I was coming to this. When you go back to an history, when you go to the international laws, it will tell you that South Africa have to return back the Lesotho territory or the Lesotho land, whereby I can measure to the places like Matatiele, Free State, up to so around Alwa North. That land belongs to Basotho nations. Now, if you are arresting them on their land, according to the law, according to the international laws that are protecting some indigenous, you are violating their rights. In this case, people who need to be arrested are those who knows that South Africa didn't return back the Lesotho land, and then those people who are in charge, they are the one who need to be arrested. I'm telling you, I repeat, listen properly. Go to make a research for yourself. Go to international laws that are talking about indigenous. Go to the history, research how big is Basotho land. I'm telling you, you're going to find out this. It's a fact. Even in that border gate, where was this situation of some of Basotho complaining that securities were shooting them, arresting them, chasing them. You are chasing those people on top of their land. But sometimes people will have to apply some proper patience until the creator of everything can reveal and solve anything. But I think Republic of South Africa must prepare for something else, because I'm telling you, Basotho are not going to give up that easy. And then if it's like that, then I think anyone who are in charge, I'm not saying it is good, it is comfortable when criminals, illegal people are doing up and down to the border gate, performing some criminal activities, or even violating some people's rights. I'm not saying it's a good thing. Those border guards are doing a good thing by protecting South African borders, South African border lines. But I think someone must instruct those border guards about the law, about the history, and then they must know that if themselves in that uniform they are wearing, they are working on top of Lesotho land, thinking that they will attack Basotho. That is going to create a biggest challenge for themselves and for the whole two countries. That's why I'm saying, sometimes if you have a problem, before you address it, get together on top of a table and then come up with something that can help you, something that can help people in general, because people, they know the truth. Almost 60% of Basotho nationals are having some of the campaigns that are fighting to regain their land, and they know their rights. Now, if you are violating their right, don't think they will give up on you. Sometimes you are touching something that you are not going to even finish. But all of us, we advise people regarding the law, regarding the legal advices. So it will benefit all sides to wait for the law. It will benefit everyone to act properly, legally, so that maybe at the end of the day there is going to be a solution. But up to so far, consider the history, consider the law, consider the legislation, consider everyone's rights. I think people have to learn about human rights. People have to learn about international laws, stuff like that, because history will never die. So if people are expecting their belongings, they know their rights. So it's not going to be easy for them to get away and leave everything. No, it's not going to work like that. So I think sometimes at the end of the day, it will be the responsibility of everyone to solve the matter in a proper way, so that everyone can be comfortable, or everyone can meet with his needs.